how have you been able to move along the progression so well in those throws, and what's going through your mind?
Just repetition, starting back in August, and then in spring ball. You rarely have plays throughout the game that always go to your first read, your main read. So you've got to just have it be second nature. You say, okay, he's not there. Now where do my eyes go? Now where do my eyes go? Coach Harbaugh always says you got to change the channel as fast as possible. And if you don't see your main read open, you've got to find number 2, 3, and sometimes 4.
So with Darbo the other day, we were looking for Jake. Did the safety go to him? Was he covered or something?
Yeah, I came out of the play action. Pre-snap, I pretty much thought Jake might be covered, but I still looked there because he's the first guy in my read. But yeah, he was covered like a glove. He grasped a lot of attention from the linebackers too, and then I peeked Darbo and with a one-on-one situation and just let it rip.
Do you walk a line? We know you like to take the deep shots. That's maybe the preference. Do you walk a line at all in saying that Darbo's open? Obviously, that's the number. There's a couple other deep shots you weren't open. Right. Is that a conscious thing from you? Do you lean toward?
Well, there was one that the check down was there. I thought I could fit it into JU. Was incomplete. But then there's plays like I've got protection where the running backs might be in on the protection. We'd love them to get out, but if they need to stay in, they stay in. So there's one I just chucked deep is basically an incomplete. I saw Darbo was double covered. Jake was covered like a glove, but I didn't have any check down, so there's no point in running around and possibly taking a sack when I can just airmail it and just move on to the next play.
But your nature is still to take the shots when they're there.
Oh, yeah.
It's not ever going to...
No, that'll never change. Unless Coach Fish and Coach Harbaugh want me to change.
And they haven't said.
No, Coach Fish loves living like that, and so do I.
As one of the bigger golf guys on the team, did you watch much Ryder Cup?
I did. I watched Friday morning. I woke up early for one of my classes. Watched a little bit of that. Watched the tee off. That's on my bucket list for sure. My dad and I would love to go see that. A couple of buddies of mine. So, but it's in football season, so whenever football's done, it'd be a pretty cool experience.
Competitively, which of those guys do you identify with and how they react to intense situations?
Honestly, after watching this weekend, a little bit of Dustin Johnson, just being calm, and he hits the ball really far. I kind of relate that to the deep ball. I like the deep ball. But then Patrick Reed too, with the fire he had. Likes to talk a little bit of trash, get in the opponent's head. I thought he carried the team well this weekend.
But you don't talk trash.
A little bit here and there. It's nothing serious, but Watt and I had a couple words exchanged this weekend. All in good fun.
Can you give an example?
I don't know. It was more just like sarcasm. I love the sarcasm, trash talking, like almost man, almost stuff like that. But that's about it. No, none of that.
Has anyone asked you about walking into your locker and getting all that gear this weekend?
You mean like the new?
Yeah, the Jeter stuff.
Yeah, that was cool, man. He wrote us a letter. Everyone had it in their locker. Everyone either had a shirt, a T-shirt, or a sweatshirt, and it's cool. And one of the all-time greats of all of sports, but definitely baseball, writes you a letter about just being a competitor and being a man of your word and stuff. It's pretty cool.
I think we asked you before Tom Brady was coming to town if you were going to talk with him. Did you get a chance to catch up at all when he was here?
Yeah, I talked to him a little before the game. Coach Fish grabbed me before the game started, and so Tom and I talked a little bit. Wish we could have talked a little more, but he had to get out of town. But yeah, he had some good words to say. Just a cool guy.